In the heart of the law, freedom blossoms. Word are weapons, they should not be stifled. Article 3, Section 4. The voice of the people, the youth should not be silenced.
Ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan at sa darating na eleksyon, paano kaya makakaslay sa resulta ng botohan at tadhana ng bansa ang boto ng mga Gen Z? Yan ang tinutukan ni Nico Wahe.
Sa mahigit 65 million registered voters noong eleksyon 2022, mahigit 13 million o 19% ang bahagi ng Generation Z o Gen Z. Bata yan sa datos na nakalap ng GMA News Research. Ayon sa isang political analyst, ang bilang na yan malamang na madadagdagan pa sa 2025 midterm elections. Ano kaya magiging impact nito pagdating ng eleksyon 2025?
Paparami ang bilang ng mga Gen Z voters. Napakahalaga ng papel at bilang ng mga Gen Z voters. So that will be game-changing. Ito yung magiging pwedeng magbago ng political landscape natin.
Kung saan daw papunta ang boto ng mga Gen Z, posibleng doon din papunta ang kinabukasan ng bansa. Ang maganda raw sa mga Gen Z, alam nila kung sino ang dapat piliin.
The Philippines' national debt has been a source of concern for many Filipinos. A lot of young Filipinos, the youth, have lost trust in the government because of its debt. Abuse of power is dangerous, and so corruption is a crime. Philippines is one of the considered most corrupt countries in Asia. The word corruption, it erodes trust, weakens democracy, hampers economic development, and further exacerbates inequality, poverty, social division, and environmental crisis. In this society where there is a corruption, let's fight it with our wise decisions. So all the youth, listen, stop being a burden. You are what the society needs, so use your vote to do good deeds.
I believe.
I believe.
I firmly believe.
We believe.
Tayong kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan.